Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Auburn Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The run inside. It's Cobb. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that...
Maybe a crease. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Pulls and fires complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw it. Steps away. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That keeps the running game churning, pickup of 5 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brown will throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The option, the keeper, turning it on. The 40, past the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Kane. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Going deep. Leap and grab for a big gain. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it. It's Cobb. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling.
Man, you gotta love when your offenses start to get to this point and they see coverages. They understand cover 2. Cornerback wants to sit in the flats. Safety in the middle of the field. Where's the hole? How can I exploit it? Nice job, receiver, running straight down the sidelines, and the timing of the ball right between the corner and the safety. That's really good execution by this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here's a give to Robinson. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
This quarterback part of their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish.
It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Nimrod. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got it way down the field. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
Brown wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They'll send the back in motion. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. He's into the open down the middle. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't